I don't know what to say. It's not letting me get back online. We're starting again.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, no.
Live.
Maybe if you pass your
Is it making me do a different video?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, we're live
Oh, no,
again.
it's not.
Same video.
It just dumped everything.
To a different video.
Mm-hmm. So, glad I'm not the editor.
No, love, it's the same video.
No, it dumped everything. It dumped
We're
all the
still
comments.
here.
Oh, yeah, dumped all the comments, but don't worry. I remember most of them.
Okay.
We're good.
We just gotta
Let's
press on.
Let's give it 5 minutes and let's keep going.
Okay.
Say dump again.
Dump.
Alright, sorry guys. Fucking technical difficulties. Everybody drink.
Drink. I need my drink. Can you pass it?
Okay, let's do 5 minutes because we're gonna ramble on if we don't limit ourselves.
I have nothing else to add.
Do you anything to subtract?
Okay. So we had a new listener, Amal, who was on. I hope you're still listening if you're here.
Hey, Amal.
Amal was talking about how they were very confused about the world itself.
I don't understand the question.
Confused how?
So, and how the whole thing, oh my gosh.
But it's gone now.
That, I know, I'm trying to look at it and see if I can remember through osmosis.
Okay, go to the next question and while you think about that.
Well, there's no questions on the new live feeds.
We're done.
When?
So
whoever's still listening, if you ask a question, re-ask the question, please.
Right? Yes, thank
Are they
you.
back listening to the
I have no idea, but we'll find out. It's the same video, at least when you.
Yeah, but they didn't refresh it. They were not gonna find it.
Yeah. So in that case, what I'm going to say is,
when a mommy host and a daddy host
come together, they make a. I thought you were gonna finish.
Puppy?
I go with when they love each other.
So,
very much.
are there? You can't. No more questions.
I just remember them saying that they were confused about the world and something about how it didn't make sense that they would kill Ford, and
They explained. No,
but we think that because the last thing we saw was that Ford was killed, but we think that he was creating his own.
I think
his own
android. So that was what who was killed.
But
we thought the android was killed.
Remember, he said that Arnold took solace in knowing he created a being.
Yeah.
So Ford took solace that he created a whole race of people who are going to take over the world.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think Ford's like,
on the face of it, Ford was like,
so then,
I leave you this. Blam.
Bye. Good luck.
I have a question.
You don't have to raise your hand. No one can see
So
you.
I don't care. So
I
raised my hand. And are Ford and Williams' plans the same?
No,
because Williams talking about early in the episode how he was saying, I'm tired of the androids just bending to my every will. They don't fight back. They don't disagree. They don't do this.
But
they
if
don't do
Ford
that.
wants to make a whole race of people who can think for themselves,
I don't know if that's what Ford wants.
and
I do.
but you just
do you
said
think
that
it's
he did.
that he wants them to gain consciousness?
That Arnold wanted to make a Dolores.
No,
Ford wanted to make
Arnold wanted to make a. Arnold was. I think the reason why Arnold and Ford disagreed was Arnold wanted to make a singular, whereas Ford saw a bigger picture of this could control the world, and I think Arnold did not like that. Right?
Arnold didn't like that.
I don't think Arnold didn't like that idea. So Arnold took himself out because he felt complete that he had made a singular, a creation. But Arnold took his absence and took that further.
Ford did.
Because that's Ford. Because that's what he said. It took me 35 years to.
But what I'm saying is that William also wanted.
But William was mistaken. William thought there was a prize to win or something to understand for humanity.
No.
That was the maze he was looking. He was looking for a physical maze.
Looking for a physical
but he was also. Was he not wanting to get to the point where the?
No, I think there's a difference between Ford creating a self-sufficient being and William wanting the programming to include risk and danger.
But it wasn't that it was included risk and. I mean, I guess, but he wanted it to be a place where the only option for the host wasn't to lose.
Right.
The
They could
game
fight
has
and
no,
win. You
Yeah.
could lose to the host. He didn't want them to become
Killing
beings.
machines, yeah.
Yeah, the game has no point to him if everyone just automatically wins.
Right.
But
Yes.
then
There has to be losers.
We think Ford was just trying to make killing machines.
Ford was
Ford-
trying to give the park back to his creations. He was pushing
So
all
how
the
are
money
those
men out.
not kind of the same thing?
Because I think at the start, I think he did want to have like his mark on.
Because
Humanity.
Will's idea was selfish. He wanted it for himself.
William
He
wanted a computer game that you could lose. Because like when you play a computer game, sometimes the boss beats you. You know,
Yeah.
If the boss doesn't, the computer game doesn't think, okay, now I'm going to go have a drink because I won.
Yeah.
Ford created someone who, after they beat you, will be satisfied, will go about their life.
Right.
They've created, there's two different outcomes.
So, question.
I don't know.
What if Ford, I agree, I think possibly he was creating a robot of himself.
Yeah.
What if, y'all said, what if Ford created that and sent it in his place? What if that's not what happened? What if Ford created a robot of himself to carry on after he
And
died?
he
Dies,
likely.
yeah.
Yeah.
He is now a Bern Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
no reason for him to continue his life. I mean, what is he gonna? How?
Well, and
Not that we
he
know
would
of.
eventually die anyway, and some,
Right.
and also if he truly thinks that these creations are like the next big thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
why not be at the head of that instead of trying to? I mean, he's asking to be killed by them if he didn't have a replicant.
But I feel like it was gonna happen eventually.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
It's much.
So the revolution was gonna
Okay,
happen
so I think
eventually.
there's
We
a
had
revolution
we had a clarification about
Jim?
the question.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes. So
Join us, Jim.
Jim is clarifying the question. Thank you, Jim, for paying closer attention than I did. I believe he asked about how everything will be functional with robots that can kill. So that's
We don't know.
the
I mean,
confusion.
So,
Kill,
I mean,
kill
I
all the
think the
humans
big-
that are in there.
Obviously, and this sounds, but I'm just gonna say it because it's really stupid. But I think that it just changes how people approach the park. Because if you're going to a park, and I think they could have done this in the beginning, where it's always been, if you go further out, there's more risk or there's more danger or
yes.
something.
Yeah.
But obviously, you can never die. But if you sign like hey, I can definitely die if I go out to the depths of the park
Mhm.
and I'm fucking around, obviously I can die. And so, I mean, it can become that kind of park of where if you're in the tavern and you're just like, oh, it's a
But I
bank
don't-
robbery, or if I'm
whole
having,
the
you
whole
know.
reason to have the whole uprising though is Ford wanted, like in his last days, to push all the money people out and no longer make it a commercial venture. So I think the idea is that it's going to kind of become a Jurassic Park 2 thing where they'll kill all the humans who are inside the
saw that
park. Some jackasses are going to sneak their way in there,
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
going to try, and
I
they're
saw
going to
the
be
second
they're
one.
going to be trying to kind
I
of
don't-
blend in.
but
with
I
the-
don't think
Yeah.
I don't think Ford made this storyline for the park. I think
No.
he made the storyline for real life.
Consciousness.
For
Yeah.
real life, because he programmed Maeve to escape. That's inner programming now.
Mhm.
So I wonder if that's in everybody's storyline to eventually escape and then continue their loop outside
Yeah.
is to coerce and convince and do all these.
But at the same
Things.
time, she rejected her programming, didn't she?
Who did?
We don't know
Hey,
that. I mean,
when she threw the thing down, the
She
tablet
was back for the
down.
daughter.
No, and she got off the train.
Got back in.
She
She
didn't
went back to
escape.
the daughter.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's her. She
didn't
got to the
escape,
center of the
yeah.
maze.
I don't think it's made for the park. I think the new
Wait,
update's
but so
been-
we talked about this before of if
There's no park right
Dolores
now.
is the
Yeah.
only one who got to the center of the Maeve, and someone said no, but I think that
I
yes.
think Maeve did. Maeve
Up
is
until Maeve left the
but
train.
but her daughter is still a memory, and he told her memory is the second step. She has not made it to the conscious step.
Okay, but wait.
She's still working on memory. She's still lapsing back into memory.
yeah.
Okay.
She's not consciously
Okay.
talking to
Remember-
herself.
And I know
All right,
I talked
so
about that.
Bernardold's memory is false. His
Yeah.
son wasn't real.
No,
That
no.
was
That
Arnold's
was
It was,
son.
Arnold's
It was
son.
Yeah.
Arnold's
Arnold's
son,
son,
not
yeah, but it's
Bern
not
Arnold.
Bernie's son.
He was programmed with
Okay.
that memory. So
Right.
his
Right.
son did
For
not
the
exist.
suffering, and it's because they felt. Oh, hang on.
Maeve's daughter
We're going on like 40-minute talk.
did
about
Yeah.
exist, though.
Yeah,
Maeve's
well,
daughter is
it's
a real
friendly.
thing.
Well,
No, it's not really her daughter, though.
It's not really her daughter, but she exists. She is physical.
Right.
She could go rescue her. Burn Arnold, the sun never existed. There's nothing you can do to interact with that.
Yeah.
So, and at that point, I see that, like, I asked at that point, someone asked, does Maeve have consciousness? She gets on the high-tech train. Arnold is still slipping the reveries into the people, and suffering is the key insight into consciousness. So you cannot get consciousness until not only you have memories, but you have suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to have suffering. They have to, and then that's what Arnold thought that, and then Ford realized that he was wrong. They have to suffer more to escape this place. I mean, and that's just, I was just taking notes. So that's not even like,
I don't, okay.
That's not like, suffering is the key insight into consciousness is an exact quote.
I think.
From the show.
Okay,
the other
so
stuff that I said, Ford realized he was wrong about.
Last question.
It's not a question.
Okay.
It's just Jim is joining the conversation. He says, but they all have the built-in spinal C7 vertebrae explosive. So why would Ford want the host to leave if it is built-in?
But I'm sure that could be.
Is that just a story, a lie that the explosive is there?
But it didn't see what I was expecting. Because I don't think that Abernathy, that what's his face and what's her face.
Sizemore and CEO Lady.
CEO Lady, they didn't know that was something that they were not aware of.
Yeah.
But Maeve and Snake Lady, and for what it's worth, Hector, were rebuilt without it.
Right, because she specifically asked for it, because they were like.
She set up so that they were burned and they had to be rebuilt, and Lutz rebuilt them without. The explosive, so she could leave the park.
Yeah,
that was part of her escape
But it
scenario.
could be also that it could be programmed not to go off, because clearly something has to activate it. So it could be a program thing.
I mean, right now, but who's leaving the park?
At this point,
no
I think
one.
it is a here's the bomb, here's the park perimeter, and you cross it, and it pops.
I don't know. We didn't see it, so.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up there. Our 60-minute after show podcast video off the server. Blah blah blah. Right, so guys, come back tomorrow, and we'll try to keep it simple because we're just watching Hairspray.
It's long.
I am
is it 2 hours?
More than that.
More than 2 hours?
It's because they go to commercial after every.
But it's recorded, though. We have it recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we have
Is
it
it recorded?
We'll fast forward through the commercials, say shady things.
Holy crap!
So
Did
Maybe
someone
it
tell
did
me to record it?
we will find out
We
tomorrow
will find out
we're
if it's
doing
recorded. Why am I
Hairspray.
looking at the camera?
They're usually on Hulu. If that's...
I don't know if we have.
We're
So
on demand.
we'll
You guys have
discuss
on
this
demand?
off microphone.
Yeah.
So everybody, raise your glass. No one can see you.
So
And
We're raising our glasses.
I'm raising my glass.
Now
our
watch
has
ended.
ended.
we'll see you tomorrow in some capacity.
Well, I mean,
Bye, guys.
we talked
We're
about it
going.
quite a lot, but if no one told
Yeah.
Mark Roddy to record it specifically,
No one told us to record it.
Hairspray.